complex one right off the bat is I was just wondering, I heard Orthodox use Maccabees 3. I was wondering why Catholics don't use Maccabees 3 in our Bible.
Okay, all right, now let me see that. Now, that would be for an Orthodox answer, but my response to is why to the Catholics don't accept it. I have actually listened to Gary Machuda, who is the one of, if not the leading expert and scholar on the Deuterocanonicals, meaning the books that Protestants call Apocrypha. He has the channel Apocrypha Apocalypse, and him and Dr. David, according to William, they're the best. They're the best in this field. What he states is the Catholic position is that though they have canonized 73 books, so officially the official canon of the Old Testament would include 1st and 2nd Maccabees, the Catholic Church has left open, this is what I've heard him say, I hope I'm not misrepresenting him, and if William is here, he'll correct me. The Catholic Church has left open the issue of the other books and their canonicity. In other words, just because the Catholic Church has said these books are the inspired, infallible books of the canon, definitely 73. They have left open the issue whether, let's say, 3rd or 4th Maccabees, right, are canonical or not. It simply means it's not stated officially that they are part of the infallible canon of Scripture. So this is what I've heard from again, I hope I'm not misrepresenting him, because I've listened to a talk where he said, just because the Council of Trent, and prior to that, the Council of Florence. Now, you guys, you Catholics who know the tradition better than me, please correct me. Prior to that, it was in the Council of Florence that just because these books were officially declared to be infallible books of the infallible canon, it doesn't mean it rejects the other books. It didn't speak about the canonicity of the other books. Now, that said, at the Council of Florence, you had the Orthodox represented, meaning you had Greek Orthodox, Coptic Orthodox, or what we'd call Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox, who also attended because it was an attempt to bring about reunification of the churches. And there, they all agreed to the 73 books as being inspired, infallible, part of the infallible canon. Now, why do Orthodox today read 3rd Maccabees? You'd have to ask them whether by reading it, they are deeming it to be canonical or not, because this is where people have to be careful. There are churches that have books in their canon that they do not deem to be on the same level of authority as the infallible 73 books. You with me there?
Yeah.
But they're included nonetheless as ecclesiastical reading, meaning books that can be read in the church, but they don't have the same level of authority as those 73 books deemed to be inspired, infallible, that make up the infallible list.
Okay, so technically, eventually, if the Catholic Church deemed the Maccabees 3 canon, like technically, eventually, they could be added.
If that's what they believe the Spirit is guiding them, so yes.
Okay. And I have
Please get you the list of at Florence, because I have it here. So you'll see that there, the Eastern Orthodox and the Oriental Orthodox came because they were trying to seek reconciliation, reunification, but it failed. And there you'll see that all the parties there accepted the 73 books as the authoritative, infallible list of infallible, inspired scriptures.
Okay.
Here it is. Right here. So again, I hope William's listening. This is my recall of what Gary Machuda said. Gary Machuda, I've heard him say that it did not pronounce on the canonicity of other books. It left it open. So if it hasn't pronounced on them, you cannot say that they're not canon or they are. It's open. So here's the post where I give you the list promulgated there at the Council of Florence long before the Council of Trent. Now, this council is important because it wasn't just the Catholics. Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox were there, and they all agreed to this list. All right, let me enlarge it. Let me get the link for everyone else.
Okay.
All right, here you go, everyone. All right, I clicked the link. The second was full.